What's up guys, here's Twitter. Hope you're doing well. Today we're back in automation. In today's video we're gonna build my favorite inline 3 engine, which is the one out of the Koenigsegg Chimera, which is a beautiful little engine. But first, meme of the day, you know, this is starting to become a standard now. You know, every time I ever see a truck like that, I think immediately of this one. But now that that's out of the way, let's continue on forward. So we're busy building this wonderful tiny beast. To explain this little engine more in greater detail, this is a tiny beast of an engine because it's 2 liters and it makes over 600 horsepower. Now with Koenigsegg's weird electrical engine motor type deal, they take that little chassis that they designed, the Chimera chassis, and they push that thing over 1700 horsepower. Now the fuel they run it on is pretty spicy. They run it on E100 and we're running it, our version of it, on E85. Now of course we don't have free valve technology, we just have normal dual overhead cam technology. So that's what we're sticking with today. And to give you some more insight into that whole setup in the car, I've read on Koenigsegg's website, you can even go and look it up. That engine is a technical marvel because it's 2 liters in displacement, makes 600 horsepower, and I don't even think they're pushing that engine much. So yeah, so my version of this engine that we're building now, I'm hoping for around 1200 horsepower, all said and done, because that is insane to me. Yes, I've built a 1 liter that makes over 2000 horsepower. You can watch that video, I'll link it at the end. And this engine is going to be a similar type, except, well, this thing is more of a what you would like to call this thing. A tiny beast that is sort of spicy. And it's based on a road legal car engine, so another one just was based out of something I thought was a good idea. This is a half-baked good idea. So now we're just shy of 1000 horsepower, and all of our sliders on the corner are looking good, so our variable stats are looking good. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're just quickly solving a couple of issues, like the horsepower one is the most important one. We don't have enough of it. And there's no such thing as too much horsepower, as one might say. So far we are over 1100 horsepower, we're just crossing 1200 horsepower now. So I'm perfectly happy leaving it here, but knowing me, nah, we're gonna keep going. Let's try for 1.3. Can we get 1300 horsepower? Yes we can. Can we get 1.4? Yes we can. There we go. So I'm just gonna make it slightly more user friendly by decreasing some of the sliders. So I think 1400 is perfect. That is insane, but let's move forward. So now we can go and paint this wonderful beast. I don't think that's gonna work for us today. I think we need to go into the carbon fiber region again and pick ourselves a bush of that wonderful tree. That looks cool. That's perfect. So that's a nice, it looks almost like a British racing green, but just a little lighter. Of course, I like British racing green because all Bentleys have that as a standard option, if I'm not wrong. Do correct me down below, and while you're down there, smash that like button if you like this video, and of course hit that subscribe button because that really helps me out. Thank you. So now let's just slap some chrome on those exhaust headers and slide on over to run this engine. So we're of course doing 2 pulls, one looking at the engine and one looking at the graph. So I'm not gonna waste much time, let's run it. Oh, that's a small 3-cylinder for you. That thing sounds incredibly good. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Bye.